Good evening, everyone. Going to kind of give you all a few moments to get logged in here. While we're waiting, my name is Sky. I'm an admissions advisor and recruiter for Pierpont Community and Technical College. Also with me tonight is my coworker, Marshall. He is also an admissions advisor and recruiter here at Pierpont, and we're going to talk you through some stuff that you may want to know. We have a slideshow for you. If you want to pop up that first slide, I'll go ahead and let it kind of hang out for a minute while we're waiting for folks to show up.
Alrighty.
Looks like we've got them trickling in a few at a time.
Hi guys, I actually need to go first, if that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us this evening. This is a virtual college exploration for all West Virginia students, sponsored by the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StripesCan. There are a couple of housekeeping items for you to know. You can use the Q&A button to type your questions to your presenters at any time. That is located at the bottom of your screen. Also, your camera and microphone are off. So the panelists cannot see or hear you, so you will want to make sure that you utilize that Q&A box. This is just one of the many sessions that we are offering over the next few weeks. You can check out the full schedule at WVACRAO.org. And this recording will also be available in about 1 week on our website. Again, that is WVACRAO.org. And I'm going to turn it over to your presenters.
Thanks, Megan.
Yeah, no problem.
Again, my name is Sky, and with me tonight is Marshall. We are admissions advisors and recruiters here at Pierpont, and we've got a little bit of a presentation for you. If you want to pop that first slide up, we'll get rolling. There it is. Pierpont's located in, the main campus is located in the middle of Fairmont, West Virginia. That's in north central West Virginia. If you're not real familiar with the area, if you can envision where Morgantown happens to be, we're about 20 minutes south of there. So I think we're going to play, I think our first video is the recruiting video, the general welcome video. Is that right?
Yep.
All right, let's roll that one.
Pierpont Community and Technical College is a small institution with a tremendous amount of pride, primarily located in Fairmont, West Virginia. Welcome to Pierpont. Here, the mission is to provide accessible, responsive, comprehensive education that works. Here, they strive to make the college experience the best that it can be for every student. Pierpont takes pride in delivering us a personalized educational experience. Whether you're interested in welding, fixing airplanes, working in business, or the health field, there's something here for everyone. With more than 30 degree programs, ranging from respiratory care to their multiple nationally celebrated culinary programs, there are plenty of pathways to make your dreams become a reality. While you're here, you'll receive a hands-on education. With a 15-to-1 student-to-faculty ratio, you'll receive the focus and attention that you need from your instructors, giving you a quality education with a small college feel. Although the main campus is located in Fairmont, Pierpont allows students to continue their education close to home. With a 13-county service region in north central West Virginia, ranging from Braxton County to Monongalia County, Pierpont is home to several different campuses, meaning you can receive quality education right in your own backyard. They also offer online courses, including at least 2 programs that are offered completely online. Thinking about life after college? No problem. Pierpont takes pride in getting you ready to take on the next parts of your life. Your program is designed to make you completely career ready in just 2 short years or less. And if you want to continue your education even further, they have a variety of 2+2 agreements with universities around the country. You can begin with Pierpont, earn your associate's degree after 2 years, then continue at another school for 2 years to earn your bachelor's degree. Are you closing in on the end of your high school career? Get a jump start in your college education. You can begin taking your general education courses through Pierpont by utilizing dual enrollment opportunities. If you're in a pathway, then you can begin at Pierpont with an EDGE. In the EDGE program, you can complete a career pathways program at your local high school or technical center. Both programs are an affordable way to get a jump start on your college careers. Now I bet you're thinking, isn't college expensive? It doesn't have to be. Pierpont offers a wide variety of financial aid opportunities. In fact, 81% of students received financial aid in 2018, ranging from scholarships to grants. They take pride in helping find the right financial aid fit for you. And speaking of that, go check out the West Virginia Invests Grant. It's the state-funded grant program that pays towards the full cost of basic tuition and mandatory fees for select certificate and associate degree programs at a West Virginia public 2- or 4-year institution. It's a last dollar in program, meaning it will pay for any amount up to the total cost of tuition and mandatory fees not already covered by other state or federal grants or scholarship and institutional tuition waivers. Still not convinced? Why not check out what makes Pierpont unique? Come visit and find out what makes Pierpont truly special. As you begin this next stage in your life, why not begin right here? You'll receive a quality education in a career field that you can be proud of. So apply now and become a member of the Pierpont Pride. Pierpont, education that works.
Alrighty, guys. So the video alluded to it, but we have 3 main campuses. We have the Fairmont main campus. And this campus houses residence halls and dining. It also houses general education, professional studies, business and graphics technology programs, and many more. The next one we have is the Robert C. Byrd National Aerospace Center. And this campus primarily houses our aviation maintenance program. Our next program, or our next campus, is the Advanced Technology Center. And this campus primarily houses our science programs and our advanced technology program.
And the next slide I didn't realize was coming up was affordability already. I thought it was later. Public institutions like Pierpont community colleges are typically just a lot cheaper to attend than your standard university. There's plenty of ways to assist you with tuition costs. There's standard financial aid, and that's what you would do when you would do that FAFSA application, which would open up possibilities for things like grants and scholarships and loans as a last resort. There's also that West Virginia Invests Grant that was touched on in that video we watched a moment ago, and it is for West Virginia residents. If you've been a resident of West Virginia for at least 2 years prior to seeking higher education, you can apply for that grant and see if you qualify. A lot of people do. As a matter of fact, I feel like most people do, as long as you meet those residency standards. And then we do have, as a last resort, payment plans. You know, if you don't want to take out loans, you know, if you didn't get a whole lot of grants, we do have payment plan options that you can set up with our finance office.
Alrighty, moving right on here, we're going to talk about the tuition rates that we have. So for West Virginia residents, it's going to run around $2,500. For the non-residents, it's going to run around $6,000, and then for the non-metro, it's going to run around $4,000. And then I went by the full-time hours, which is going to be 12. Going on from there, you can obviously decrease the amount of hours, but it won't be.
We do have several different sorts of services available to you guys. We have tutoring services that are always available to you. There's even some online tutoring services as well. We have student government. We encourage everybody to get involved with student government if you want to have a voice on campus. We have plenty of student activities. A lot of those are sponsored by the Student Government Association. They do movie nights. They do, I think they were doing some yoga things virtually here recently since we are all still under social distancing. We do have counseling and disability services. If you think that you need some special accommodations, maybe you have a learning disability that you want to talk about, if you reach out to our counseling and disability services office, that is something that we can try to help you with. And Pierpont does have a unique relationship with an institution, Fairmont State University. We do share part of our campus with them, and they allow Pierpont students to live in Fairmont State's dorms. So if you are interested in attending a community college, but you still want to get that residence life, that dorm experience, Pierpont might be a good choice for you because you would have an option to live in the dorms there as well.
Alrighty, moving on here, we're going to talk about our 3 academic schools. And the first one is our School of Business, Aviation, and Technology. So this school holds a lot of our more hands-on programs like welding, petroleum, electric utility technician, machinist. It also holds majors such as business, drafting and design, which deals with 3D printing. And many of these as well, if there isn't an unofficial 2+2, you can go here for 2 years and then transfer those credits to any 4-year institution for, let's say, a business degree, or sometimes even an information systems technology degree if you want to get a 4-year in something IT based. I'm going to go ahead and play 2 videos here that kind of represent some of these majors.
At Pierpont, we teach pride. That's all I need to say. The welding industry looks really bright right now. Over the next year, they're going to need over 460,000 welders in the U.S. alone. At Pierpont, our goal is to get our students to excel and get them job placements. The new generation of welders that want to come out and try, please do. I want you to be here so I can teach you how to go out and be a finished welder. We can get you in there.
Alrighty, so that was the first video. So moving on, we're going to go into the aviation one.
And people are getting hired right now. They're getting hired right out of school. If they want to work, there's opportunities coming right out of school. When the students apply in August, they'll be completed in 22 months. And many of the local companies are hiring people pretty much even before they graduate. They're getting job offers. In fact, I was just talking last week to a student that came through here, and he just got offered a shift manager's job. He's going to be making 6 figures, and he's 24 years old. He's been out of our program for 4 years. He's been down at that company for 2 years.
What's nice about this place is it is very small. I think there's only about like 80 people in this building at once. You definitely get the attention you need in a program that requires, you know, this much focus and this much training, because at the end of the day, it's a very important job.
Awesome. Those were videos from 2 of our programs under the category of business, aviation, and technology. We're going to move forward. We have another school. It's called the School of Health Sciences. Within the School of Health Sciences, there's a lot of exciting fields. There's the General Health Sciences program. It's a 2-year associate's degree for anybody who knows that they are interested in working in a hospital setting in some sort, but maybe just doesn't really know for sure exactly which department. This is a great degree to get. It gives you kind of an overview of several things. We also have health information technology. If you've ever thought about who is the person that reads the doctor's notes and actually codes those and sends those off and makes sure that they're readable, those are the folks that do that. There's medical laboratory technology. These are the people that are working in those medical labs. They're doing all the tests, they're testing samples, they're handling hazardous material. Right now, especially during COVID, these people are getting worked pretty hard. There's a growing industry, tons of jobs available. There is radiologic technology. That's radiology. If anybody's ever had an x-ray or had a sonogram, things like that, this is the field that you'd like to head into. There is respiratory care, helping people breathe better, studying the lungs, studying the dysfunctions if anything happens. There's EMS, these are the people that hop on that ambulance and come to your rescue. We've got veterinary technology. If you love animals and you really want to be, helping them, and this would be the program for you. There is laboratory assistant, which is similar to medical laboratory tech. There's EMT, which is similar to emergency medical services. They both work on an ambulance. Just one is a certificate degree, which typically takes about 1 year. One is an associate's degree, which typically takes about 2 years. There is LPN. If you want to get into nursing, we do have an LPN certificate program. Electrocardiograph, if you've ever wondered about watching what happens when you put somebody on a monitor, these are the folks that would be able to tell you how that works. Medical administrative assistant, those are the folks that you would walk up to, have questions, they take care of your files, they get you introduced to your doctors and nurses. These are the folks that handle patients one-on-one right through the gate. And then phlebotomy, if you've ever been interested in taking people's blood for random tests, that's the skill set that you can get there. I think there's a health information or some sort of video for health sciences after this slide.
The days start early. I'm usually up before the sun comes up, and it wouldn't be anything to catch me, watching a lecture while I'm making breakfast. I'm attending Pierpont Community and Technical College to try to get my Certificate of Applied Science as a paramedic student. Ultimately, I'm working to get my associate's degree. I've been an EMT for the past few years. It's stressful sometimes, but I'm proud of what I do. My dad was a firefighter, so I got to grow up seeing how he impacted the community. I like that every day is different. I like that whenever I go to work, it feels like I'm not even going to work. It feels like I'm going to have an impact. Having this flexible schedule option that I can have my classes in the evening, it just seemed like a no-brainer that it could fit right within my life. So whenever I was looking for a place to go, I didn't want to sacrifice the quality of education I was getting, but I still wanted to stay local. Bridgeport to Clarksburg is not that far of a commute, so whenever I was looking at what programs were available to me, it just seemed like the most ideal fit that I could stay here and have my classes in the evening. Pierpont Community and Technical College offering the flipped classroom option, where I can watch my lectures throughout the day online, and then getting into the classroom and actually having hands-on experience with the instructor. I think it's invaluable to my education. Whenever you come into Pierpont as an EMT already, you only have a 12-month program that you have to work through. So we just started our clinicals and our ride time. I'm looking at about 9 more months to get my certificate. Those early mornings are totally worth it.
Okay, moving on, we're going to talk about our School of General Education and Professional Studies. And this school kind of has an all-encompassing umbrella about it. It has things from culinary arts, to paralegal, to early childhood. We do have an American Sign Language interpreter program. That program is completely online. If you know that you would like to get a 2-year degree and you know that you would like to be able to do that from home, this is a good program for you. We have fashion merchandising, interior design, and design assistant. Those are all housed under the design category. They are very similar programs. You can get more than one of those degrees almost at the same time. Sometimes it adds a couple of semesters, but some of those classes overlap a little bit. Our Board of Governors degree. If you're coming to us because you've got some credits from years ago and you just don't know what to do with them, we can help you put those credits together and turn it into an associate's degree. Criminal justice, we have early childhood. That's where you work in a daycare setting, helping kids learn and grow. We have culinary arts, learn to be a chef and work in an industrial kitchen and make some crazy fancy stuff. Nutrition and dietetic technician. These are the folks that work a lot of times in nursing homes or in hospitals, and they help a registered nutritionist plan meals for people who need those. They help mix formulas for premature babies, things like that. Pastry and baking arts, just what it sounds like. You make amazing cakes, amazing pastries. Resort and hotel management kind of combines a business degree and maybe a little bit of that food service, culinary arts degree together so that you are an all-encompassing events planning specialist that maybe works at a resort, maybe like the Greenbrier. Liberal studies, this is a 2-year associate's degree for someone who may not know for sure what they want to do, but they can get a well-rounded 2-year associate's degree maybe to carry forward towards a 4-year or just to keep as a 2-year associate's. We have paralegal studies, and then we also have paralegal studies with a landwork concentration. Both of these degrees are also offered online. Both of them allows you to learn how to work under an attorney so that you would be an attorney's assistant. The difference between the paralegal studies degree and the degree that has the landwork concentration, landwork really gears you more towards working for an energy company or an energy attorney, like for gas and oil or mineral rights or those kinds of things. I think we have a video after this slide about our early childhood program.
When you're working with young children, you have to definitely put yourself on their level and look at things from their point of view.
The Early Childhood Program is a 2-year degree that prepares our students to teach in public schools. In a West Virginia pre-K classroom, they can teach in a child care center. They have a variety of opportunities once they graduate. Within our program, it is actually required that our students sit on the floor, interact with the kids at their level. That's the best way to get that child's attention and to see what their interests are and for them to interact with you. It makes the preschoolers feel important because somebody bigger than them is sitting there and listening to them and having a conversation. It just makes them feel more important.
I think that brings us up to financial aid. I know we a lot of times get questions about, what types of financial aid is out there. So I wanted to run through that really fast. The first step to getting financial aid, you've got to complete that FAFSA application, and that stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. You can do that right there. I think the website's up. It's studentaid.gov. Pierpont school code, if you would like to attend Pierpont, and make sure that the federal government sends us your information so we can help you get some financial aid. You got to put that school code on there. Ours is 040385. That can help open the door for scholarships. There's some scholarships available through Pierpont. Your application to Pierpont, it doubles as your application to any available scholarships that we may have to offer. So you don't have to fill out a second application to get your hat in the ring for some scholarships. We're going to do that for you as soon as you apply. There's also lots of grants out there that are available. There's the higher education grant. There's the Pell grant. There's that West Virginia Invest grant we talked about at the beginning. Tons of things out there for you to get your hands on. And grants do not have to be paid back. That's the cool thing about those. They are free money towards your tuition. And then last but not least, of course, there are some loans available. There's loan programs out there to help students go back to school. And the key to unlocking those loans and making them available to you is to make sure you fill out that FAFSA. We do have, I know we probably have some high school students here. You can take college courses while you're in high school with Pierpont if you wanted to do that. So we do have those available to you. If you're interested, please reach out to us. We can tell you what's available, what's coming up. We do those at a very reduced cost of $25 per credit hour. So you could potentially take a 3-credit course for college credit for just $75. That is a huge, huge, huge discount. If you ever look into per credit hour prices anywhere, that's really low. We do offer dual enrollment courses. If your county participates with dual enrollment, meaning you can take a college class and also at the exact same time be getting high school credit for it. So let's say your school offers dual enrollment history. You can take one history class and get high school and college credit at the exact same time. And then we participate with the EDGE program, and EDGE stands for Earn a Degree, Graduate Early. if your high school offers EDGE, you've probably heard things like, if you want to be a business completer, you need to take these classes. Or if you want to be a ProStart completer, you can take these classes. Basically, if your high school offers those classes and you take them all and you pass them all, you can earn college credit for courses at Pierpont. So if you have any questions about any of those, feel free to reach out to us. We are happy to help you figure out what you have credit for and what you need.
All right, moving on here, we're going to go into the application process. So the application process at Pierpont, obviously the first step is going to be going to our website, pierpont.edu. We have a big green button in the top right-hand corner. It says apply now. And then, like Sky had noted, your application is also your application for scholarships. And then you're going to want to meet the application deadlines. So the selective programs do require an additional application. Applicants to selective programs have hard deadlines. Program deadlines are posted on the website for reference. You're going to want to send us the supplemental documents. So we're going to need your previous high school or any colleges you attended. We're going to need any test scores such as ACT, SAT, and Compass. And then we're going to need your proof of immunizations. And that's just your shot records from your doctor. And then you're going to want to apply for the financial aid. So that's a free application on FAFSA's website. So moving on, how to get in touch with us. So we can be contacted by phone, by email. There is our FAFSA code. Again, if you guys need to write that down. And then our main office is in Fairmont. It's 1201 Locust Avenue. And that's where our main hub is at, our main student services hub. Again, you guys can call us or email us if you have any more questions about anything we've talked about today. Last but not least, if you guys have any questions right now, type them into the chat box and we're more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have.
Yep. That chat box down there, if you type the question in, we're happy to answer it live if you want. If you would like to schedule a private virtual session with me or Marshall or someone like us, that is totally available for you as well. Just shoot us an email at that admit@pierpont.edu address and we'll set that up for you. It doesn't look like we have any questions so far. So I think maybe it's time to turn this back over to our ACRAO facilitator, our lovely Megan. Megan, thank you for having us today.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. So I have just a couple of more announcements for everybody. I'm going to share my screen with you so that you can see my final slide. Maybe. Okay, so at the end of the session, you will receive a very quick 4-question survey. Any feedback you can give us about our presentations or about our sessions is completely helpful. Also, as I mentioned before at the beginning of the call, there are tons of sessions going on over the remainder of this week and the next week. You can see the rest of the schedule at WVACRAO.org. And again, this recording will be live on our website in about 1 week, as well as any of the other presentations that have been offered. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and we hope to see you at some more sessions. Thanks everybody and have a great evening.